everyone, my name is Gabriel Hood and welcome to a special video. We're going to compare and contrast Love and Basketball and Brown Sugar, so let's get started. In regards to plot structure, both films center around two people who grew up together in childhood and fell in love as they navigated through particular professional arenas. Love and Basketball introduces our protagonists when they're children, and we see them grow up with a shared passion for basketball, and they navigate through high school, college, and the pros while establishing their relationship at the same time. Similar thing plays out in Brown Sugar as they try to deal with the fact that their friendship could become romantic as they're successful in particular arenas within the music industry with a shared passion for hip-hop. In that regard, I'm going to go with Love and Basketball because it is genuinely a journey as we watch them grow from children to high school, to college, and adulthood as they navigate through basketball and romance. Now, this next part is a little tricky since both films feature Sanaa Lathan as the main character. Now, in Love and Basketball, Sanaa Lathan's character, Monica, is trying to establish herself in basketball, which has been historically male-dominated, and she does so while dealing with patronizing behavior from almost everyone. From her soon-to-be partner and her mother. While in Brown Sugar, Sanaa Lathan's character is already successful as a music critic and appointed editor-in-chief for a hip-hop magazine. Now, Sanaa Lathan's character in Love and Basketball, I definitely related to because she's trying to make her dreams come true, and she didn't have a stable support system. Whereas in Brown Sugar, her character had everything going for her. Now, the next part, who was the better partner in the films? Omar Epps' character in Love and Basketball or Taye Diggs' character in Brown Sugar? No brainer, Taye Diggs' character in Brown Sugar, because at least the friendship between the protagonists was twofold. How they supported each other in their endeavors. And when it comes to romantic relationships, each of them knew that the individuals that they dated weren't right for them. And you actually root for them, and you actually root for the main characters to get together, whereas Love and Basketball, the relationship was often very one-sided. And only at the end did Quincy realize that Monica was right for him. And that was only when he almost completely hit rock bottom. And after how he was mistreating her and was patronizing her in her dream to establish herself in basketball. And another major difference is that in Love and Basketball, it's Sanaa Lathan and Omar Epps that carried this movie, while the supporting characters play relatively smaller parts. Whereas Brown Sugar also has the advantage in fleshing out some of his supporting characters, while she and Taye Diggs carried the movie. Now, soundtrack for both movies, it's a tie. Because the soundtrack is often a reflection of the main character's relationship in Love and Basketball. Whereas Brown Sugar, the soundtrack is heavily involved as hip-hop music is the backdrop for the movie. And in regards to the relationships in both movies, Now, mainly Loving Basketball was about, had the main characters figuring out what worked out between them and what didn't. Whereas with Brown Sugar, they simply made the right choice at the right time. And what was the better movie? And it's hard to say because Loving Basketball was truly a 2-hour journey as we watch our two protagonists grow. Whereas Brown Sugar was honest as a romantic comedy, and we see our characters navigate through romance, but manage to make the right choice at the right time. And to be honest, overall, it's a tie because you know both films are classics for the African American audience, and there are a lot of similarities, particularly Sanaa Lathan being the main character in both movies. But overall, they're both good in their own way. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you later.